Hello and welcome to round 2 front 9 coverage of the 2024 True Bank Des Moines Challenge presented by DGA. BigBarri commentary bringing you all the coverage today. Paul Ulibarri, Jeremy Koling.
Jerm, we're heading back to Europe.
We sure are, Paul. The European Open begins July 18th. Don't miss one of the biggest events of the season, and you can watch next day Jomez coverage on DGN Pro starting July 19th. Save 50% off your first month of DGN Pro between now and July 10th with code JomezEurope. Hit the link in the description and catch coverage on YouTube starting Monday, July 29th.
I can't wait to go back.
It is one of the pleasures of being a professional disc golfer. The European community is the best. I mean, really everywhere we go is so supportive, but it's just so nice to go over there for a few weeks every year. The courses are amazing, the events are incredible. And speaking of an incredible event, we have a beautiful scorcher here in Des Moines, Iowa. And we have got some familiar faces with Matty O. Got Raven Newsom with an incredible first round. He's going to be on our lead card. Such a dangerous C2 putter, man. He is always so clean with that putt. And making his introduction on Jomez is Braeden Sides, a player that's been on tour for a couple seasons. Maybe you haven't heard his name yet, but he is one of those guys that's always in the mix. Very smooth player. And the 2020 Waco champion, Colten Montgomery, shooting 7 down first round.
100% fairways hits. Dang.
Yeah, there's a lot of fairways that you want to hit. 18 of them, and he got all of them.
Yeah, that's good. Well, hopefully he can start off by hitting this big old fairway because it is pretty big. Keep it on hyzer to the middle. Tricky part about this hole is the upshot, which you will be throwing a sidearm into here, turnover. Sometimes people like to play a little hyzer into the circle's edge right there, but pretty tough. Not as tough as yesterday. The wind is down today a little bit, which is fantastic for scoring conditions. But a little baby headwind in. We'll see Adam Hammis start off here. He's going to have a little sidearm in.
This is kind of far. He's still in the shadow. So this is showing off how much power Adam has, and it's a lot.
Ooh, but that's still outside the circle.
Near the nader pit.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those naders.
And a little step putt, you betcha. Coming off such a hot performance last week at the Minnesota Majestic. Coming up one shot shy.
Please give a round of applause for Matt Orum.
Bringing out the paisley today, man. Looking sharp.
Yeah, this is when he was having those awesome reactions at the Preserve. He was wearing this shirt, so I'm expecting a lot of the same.
Is he rocking Umbros? Or okay, those are Nikes, but they look like the old
catch.
Umbros.
Caught the glasses that time. That a babe.
Who has more practice? No one that I can think of.
Nobody.
Our next competitor has been a member of the PDGA since 2016. They played in 146 events with 23 wins. Please give a big round of applause for Raven Newsom.
Raven Newsom 100% after a couple of injuries that he was dealing with for a little while. Kept him out of the game and had to rehab. His forehand wasn't as sharp as it was before his injury, and he had a pretty good forehand. But now he's back to 100%.
Good to hear. Injuries are
Our next competitor has
absolute killer
18
to
wins
us.
in
A big part of the game,
98
unfortunately.
events since becoming a member of the PDGA in 2019. Please give a round of applause for Braeden Sides.
My name is Braeden Sides. I'm from North Augusta, South Carolina, 22 years old, and I'm sponsored by Castaplast. This is my first year fully on tour. So just under 5 years ago, I was introduced to disc golf by one of my good buddies in high school. And we went out to my local course. It's like 5 minutes up the road. It's called Riverview Park. And I think I shot like 30 over par. It was my first time ever playing. I was like, okay, I think I can get good at this. And so in high school, I was fortunate enough to like be able to play in the mornings before I went to school. And I would wake up at like 7 a.m. just to go play every single day. Yeah, from there, I just kind of kept playing every day and like got better and better and started playing in tournaments. I was in college and I was majoring in business, and I was sitting in a business class, and at that time I kind of decided, like, I think I really want to try and pursue disc golf. And I was sitting in some business class and I said to myself, what the heck am I like learning all this for if I want to be like one of the best disc golfers in the world, you know? So I decided to leave college. I could take a break because, you know, the opportunity to be young and athletic is going to come and go, but the opportunity to go back to school is going to be there. So I just decided to go and do it. Now everything's kind of led up to here now. Well, last year I played a couple of Elite Series and Silver Series events. I just decided that, you know, I really wanted to give it a try. I knew if I wanted to make disc golf a career, I had to be on the tour. So applied for my tour card, got it, and then now I'm, you know, decided to be on tour full time. I grew up in the woods, so I live like 25 minutes from W.R. Jackson. That's where I feel like I really learned the game. Pretty good at throwing like controlled fairway driver shots. I'm good at hyzer flips. I'm good at like manipulating angles and getting discs to do stuff late down the fairway. I would say I'm a woods golfer. I think my biggest goal is probably to get into the Pro Tour Championship. Earlier in the year, I was kind of looking good for that, and then I had some rough events, but I think if I can turn things around now, I think I still have a pretty good shot at getting in. This whole year I've known that I've been capable, but now it's like I've shown myself, you know, that I am. It's cool. You know, I'm looking forward to playing in front of everybody and taking it all in and just trying to learn as much as I can today because, you know, I want to make this more of an often occurrence.
Good to catch up a little bit with Braeden Sides, and I guess I've been familiar with him as he said he's from North Augusta, South Carolina, and so I've seen his game for a while, but it is his first full season on tour.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of playing with him in Texas.
This competitor has been a PDGA member since 2008. They have 12 wins in 267 events. Please make some noise for Colten, Montgomery.
And he went low.
Yeah, he's got a good game. He's a smooth player. I was at the A tier when Colten Montgomery won his first A tier in the 303.
Nice.
I believe it was the 303 up in Denver. It was a pretty cool moment. It meant a lot to him. Love seeing someone win a big event, and you can tell it means a lot to him.
Braeden going with the flex shot. I like the shape. It's going to land inbounds. It just depends on the reaction off of this stuff. Oh, gets
what
past
a shot.
Gotta love that.
Wow, there's not much room to play with on that right side, low ceiling, and Braeden finds it. Let's see how close this ended up nestling.
Gotta be really close, I feel like.
Wow, what? I mean, just inside bullseye from back there with the backhand line. You just don't see that.
Yeah, surprised he didn't go with the sidearm. He has a great one.
Mm-hmm. Braeden with the turnover play into the green. It's going to be a little low to get all the way back over there. It should be around 80 feet.
I like the shape, though.
Mm-hmm.
Colten with his second lead card appearance. OTB treated him well. This needs to come back, though. And that's not treating him well.
Early out of bounds. Still got work to do just to save the bogey.
Matteo not going with the sidearm either. He's going with that drifty little backhand.
Oh, man.
Is that getting stable? At the right time it is.
That's a pretty shot. Just outside C1. Frog hop coming. It just makes me think back to that approach shot he threw yesterday on hole 18. Just an absolute beaut.
That's going to be a starting bogey. Not one you want to take today on hole 1. It's not playing as difficult as yesterday.
Nowhere close, Paul. This is nearly half a stroke easier without playing into the headwind. Calmer conditions. It was gusty at times. Boing. Not enough boing.
Nope. Braeden taking his time from bullseye. I like that.
Mm-hmm. You know who takes their time every time, it seems like? You think of one player?
Kale
Leviska. Almost full routine for 8-footers.
Yeah.
Served him well over the years. Was that 19 straight seasons with an A-tier win?
Whew. Tied with one Ken Climo for the most all time.
Oh, it's not the lead. Ken Climo has.
He might have taken the lead.
I
think
thought
it's
that-
next year he takes the lead.
Okay. I thought that he took the lead this year. We got a little Chris Dickerson sighting here. Robot Chicken throwing his second shot and little rampage off the branchage. And that's going to set him outside C2.
I like Chris Dickerson in the field. He's been away for a while making long putts, but you know what he does? He keeps the field honest. He's always going to play really solid.
If you beat Chris Dickerson, you're cashing, and you're usually cashing pretty well.
Yes. Got Gavin Babcock, who's just been scorching the front nine the last couple seasons, and this looks okay.
Just close enough for a highlight putt. Sure, we'll stay here on the tee pad with Chris's second shot. Unable to see his torso, but I'm sure it's there.
What is going on here? Clearing. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a little putt off. I like that. First in wins, usually.
A lot of pace behind Gavin's jump putt. We have a very similar jump putt. He's just better at it.
He's really good at jump putting, but so are you. It's a good putt though. That gets him to 3 under through 4.
And
Chris,
that
give me
is-
that.
That is just. I want to relate that putt to mashed potatoes. It's just kind of sloppy and it went in. It's just,
Yeah.
it's always good though.
It's not good with fruit.
Just chunky, a little bit on the left side of the plate. It's not good with fruits. You never had raspberries and mashed potatoes, dude? Gotta try that.
Okay.
Oh, we get to give away the Patreon disc, and it goes to Jay Park. Congratulations. You're going to win the Star Destroyer with the big, sexy Now with Barry stamp that we will be restocking soon. Pay attention to that one. It's been a while, but we're going to have some more Jomez Innova discs coming soon. We are flying over hole 2, and it is a beautiful par 4, 753 feet. Actually is playing just about as easy as it played yesterday. But we do not have the big right to left crosswind, which is helping the right-handed hyzers.
Is it playing easier?
It's just a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I think 0.06 easier.
Okay. I thought it might play harder today, but makes sense because still the wind on the green.
Oh, 2 for 2, Matteo. That was a nice snag.
It's hard to watch him play. You're watching the glasses, you're watching the hop, you're watching his reaction. Where's the disc? Oh, there it is under the bucket.
Is he going to do the samba? Is he going to do the salsa? Is he going to do the cha-cha?
This is a little high and tight. Yeah, into the trees. Be nice.
And that is going to be a very technical and lengthy approach, somewhere around the 370 to 380 range.
Colten, this looks more of what you want, but also tight, I feel like.
Yeah, players are so scared to go out of bounds long that they often forget that you can throw it flat with a very stable disc and just let the disc naturally move left.
Look at this little bomb. Oh, turns it over a little too much. There is some thick stuff over there.
There's some of that stuff.
All right, Colten going with the wide backhand. This is going to have to flip up to flat if he wants to get there, all the way there, and it's not going to get all the way there.
You almost have to flirt with the OB up the hill if you want to nestle anywhere near the pin.
Yeah,
Get it all the way flat.
Exactly, yeah.
One of those two.
Yeah, flex shot, you're definitely flirting with the out of bounds. Matty in prime position.
That looks like a great forehand. Oh, yeah.
Give me the nice little curl just outside the circle. Pad those statistics. That's nice.
He used to call it the finger pop, but now I think he calls it the 2-finger. He's changed the name of what he calls his sidearm.
Ooh, this is inside. Needs to miss that. Needs to sit.
Yeah.
Oh, action.
And now we get to see Raven Newsom's jump putt.
Oh, no. I don't know which way
If the
he's
camera
coming
really
out.
can't find you,
Oh, there you go.
It might be hard to get out, but Braeden finds a hole and we'll have a par.
All right, you've been talking up this little stepper. Well, it's time for Raven to show us.
This is pretty lengthy, but that was not his best effort.
Yeah.
It's scary,
almost
though.
a layup.
It's hard to run that
Yeah.
full steam because you are going straight downhill into the thick stuff.
Oh.
I don't blame him for that one. And plus, that was 55 feet.
Oh, yeah. I was in the same spot. Did the same thing. Didn't want to take it on. Wanted to. Body didn't let me.
Usually quite solid from like that 40 and in. Ravens chasing him in more times than not. Matteo with a nice birdie, the only one on the card. And him and Raven will be 1 under through 2.
Yeah, Raven was in a good spot there. Let one leak. I feel like that's a shot he has kind of dialed.
Yes.
Braeden and Colten never really in position. Couple pars. You're losing strokes to the leaders on this hole.
Yeah, more than half the field taking birdie on hole 2. It's one you certainly think on a calm day with a decent drive, you should at least give yourself a good chance. And Braeden was never in position to get the birdie. Jumping up here to hole 6, second shot for Gavin. Going with the big high forehand. There are some limbs you got to beat when you go high, but it also allows you to get all the way back to the pin if you miss everything. And it looks like he probably caught some of those limbs.
Yeah, pretty high. You weren't kidding about that stepper, though. Oh,
It's just,
man.
it's nice because the way that he lunges into it, he's able to keep his putter in line with the basket, and he just chucks it high with the nose down and just dive bombs right in.
So Adam with a nice start. 3 through 3, misses 4, which is typical, and then
Oh, little ricochet.
that's a nice ricochet off of those. Sometimes they
Yeah.
can get mean.
Oh, that would just, could you just even... Okay, we got a little matching outfit situation here. That's Austin and Adam playing on the same card. And I believe, oh, there it is.
Give me that.
A man of so many talents. Rumor has it they were also playing with AB,
Same shirt.
and they were all wearing the same shirt.
It's fun.
It's fun. It is very fun.
I've seen people match, call it. Like a few years back, people were calling, hey, we're wearing pink today.
So they're playing with Emerson Keith, and several years ago, I believe it was 2021, we decided to do a mini-me Dr. Evil thing.
Yeah.
Where I wore the white hat, red shirt, navy blue shorts. We both did it. Playing with Tim Barham, wearing the same outfit, we didn't call him. And then we got Matt Bell to change his outfit because his wardrobe was in his van right down the road, and we all 4 matched. Final round at
cool.
Ledgestone.
That's
it was,
hilarious.
It was really fun.
All right, tight little gap here. Keep it on Heiser. He's on Heiser. He's going to have to get the lucky skip. I would call that lucky.
Yeah. Very lucky.
Oh, that's really close.
Yeah, he's 27 feet away. What a break there for Mr. Matt Orum. If this starts Heisering now, yes.
Oh, good. Missed that one.
Yes. That's exactly how you draw it up. Just a notch more speed, and he is under the basket.
Yeah. Here's where you get to see Braden's talent. He's really good at these mid-ranges, and this looks fantastic. See the shape, though?
Yep.
That's a nice shape for a tight hole like that. That just misses the last one, and he's home, but fortunately it catches that one. More of a zippy line. Trying
Colton's
to burn
it. He's kind of a zippy type of player.
Yep, burns it into the hill, gets the ground play that he needs.
This disc usually come out pretty fast and somewhat low.
Yeah, online.
Online usually. Oh, that's coming in fast. Whoa, Velcro.
Cool.
Yeah. Full bid provided and no penalty. And that one just leaked out. Those are the putts you just have to make on the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
These ones?
The ones that you see Matteo make almost all the time.
Yep. You gotta make those.
It's just,
That's the difference between Matteo's game and a few years back. I really feel like he would leak a couple of those down the stretch, like a couple 25 to 30 footers. You don't see that very often anymore. He'll miss a couple jumpers, and you're like, oh, weird. He should have made that.
yep.
But inside the circle, he's tight right now.
It's why he is the best version of Matty O in his long storied career. He's always given himself opportunities. He's never been a bad putter.
No.
But his driving is
Streaky.
more accurate.
I would say he was a streaky putter.
Streaky? Okay.
Yeah, you know, like sometimes he was really good, and then other times you're like, well.
Well, he has just been such a fixture on the tour the last few years, and never ever forget him winning last year an MVP. Truly special.
What is the simplest way to improve your disc golf game? The answer, learn from the very best. Paul Ulibarri, Simon Lizotte, Ezra Aderhold, and Holland Hanley. They're not just players, they are your elite coaches guiding you every step of the way. The Power Disc Golf Academy is the premier online disc golf academy with over 150 on-demand lessons that are specifically designed to improve your skills right now. So what are you waiting for? Join today at PowerDGA.com.
Hole 4, par 3, 472. Do you stay or do you go?
They all go.
They all go for it. But so many players that you're not going to see on lead card play the intentional hyzer left and short. It takes a very high technical shot to go for this pin and try to park it. Oh,
Wow. There you go. There's the intentional hyzer. It doesn't go.
yeah.
Weird to me.
Yeah, I wonder. You don't think that was too obvious of a layup?
Oh, yeah.
Not a misrelease.
Nope. He did miss the glasses, though.
Yep.
And this is kind of a half. Oh, if it flips, maybe I get a something, you know, but that's still a layup, I think.
Watch out for those stumps. See how much power Braeden has. That is a full go.
That needs help, I think.
Do you
Get up.
It's going to be close. Oh,
baby.
yeah. Literally. It's very close. What a shot. So the answer is plenty of power.
That came all the way across his body.
Zip.
And this is going to be at that 45, 50.
Oh, no.
No.
No, come on.
Actually, it's going to be at that like 250.
Yeah. Did it hit the stake or did it just look like it hit the stake?
It didn't hit the stake.
Okay,
It just
I'm glad
bounced
it didn't.
back, yeah.
Okay. Tough break there for Colten.
Yeah, but you do have to get it there.
Yep.
You can't be flirting with that edge because they are grabbing. Even on spike hyzers that kind of come in like, let's say pin high, it could bounce out.
Well, I mean, look at the little drone follow flight there, the flyover. The water line was 4 feet,
Yeah.
5 feet, 6 feet closer to the basket just a few days ago.
Yeah, nothing's really skipping, and sometimes they bounce
Super soft.
backwards. Yeah.
The spike hyzer definitely plays if you have the power for it. Little nervy downhill putt for the bogey, and Colten off to a slow start.
Very slow. 2 over through 4, kind of a nightmare start, for being honest.
Hole
Worst you can
Yeah.
possibly be through those holes if you want to stay in contention is 1. You got to be 1 under. That's a short miss from Braeden. Wow. A
gosh.
little high. Well, a lot high. But it's one of those things where you kind of got to thank your lucky stars, too, because when you miss on the left side here and high, there's a big pond over there. It's set nice.
And, you know, got to give a little credit to the pressure of playing on lead card for the first time on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. It can get you. I know that you're 4 holes in now, and maybe you started to settle into your round a bit, but it is still a part that you can't get away from.
Adam over here on
Jeez.
hole 7, and he's 5 under through 6 holes. It'll make that probably 6 under through 7.
That's 6 under through 7. He's one of the top putters.
Oh, talk about a streaky putter. It's just that when he's not on fire, he's still making a lot of putts.
Yeah.
But when he's on fire,
Bro.
oh my gosh.
I got to play with him 2 of the 3 rounds. Yeah, that's maybe a stiff chain, but that could have been lower. Could have been more right, for sure.
Anyways, Adam.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, we just played with him the first 2 of the first 3 rounds at Minnesota Majestic, and man, don't remember his putter really hitting the ground. Him and Ulibarri just like, okay, no one's gonna miss a putt. Have fun. It's pretty awesome to watch.
A 330 island hole here right in front of you. Beautiful scenic hole, and you got the hive right next to you, pumping you up.
So inspired by the bees' work, they put some honey on the green in the form of a $250 CTP. Do you like the bees did last night? Go get y'all some honey. Let's go!
Oh, saw that coming a minute ago. Oh, that's like one of those little steamers that get the bees to chill.
That guy's got to be hot.
It is a scorcher.
Mario gets it wide.
I like this.
Great, yeah.
Come on now.
Short. Oh, barely.
I mean, how does that? Someone's just gotta drop this thing in. Was it Zach Johnson a couple years ago that got the ace? Tell you what, this crowd was not ruckus like it is nowadays back then. It had a little bit of fire, but it's just been getting bigger and bigger every year.
Oh, no. Go. Oh, yeah, this one, if it's short, you're done, but you don't know. Like, I thought that was short with the angle. It's a lot of power there. My bad, Raven. Hey, my bad, Raven.
Hands up. So high. Oh, just that limb. Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
A little too wide there. About 4 feet too wide. Ooh, this is wide too, though. Oh, no.
Similar fate. Dang, Colten's start is tough.
Yes. Not
So-
the easiest of drop zones.
No, certainly not. I didn't even want to practice from here.
Do you practice drop zones? Because I do not.
I don't. I usually don't. I don't want to say it's like a blanket statement, but I typically do not.
Right.
And that's just, honestly, that's just mental stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's great practice to do that.
You should.
You should.
I'm not saying, I'm not
this
saying that I'm being smart by not doing it.
this
But
is just
you're
us
right,
being on tour for 20 years, and our brains don't want that anymore.
Exactly. We're just like, I'm not even going to bring that into question.
No.
It's like asking somebody for a Sharpie when you're about to throw over water. Like,
Yes. Very similar.
like, I'm like, dang it, I really should put my name on this right now.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna.
That's so funny.
All right.
And now to the birdie
Birds,
looks.
Yep. Beautiful.
Well done for Raven, and that'll get him 3 under. And Matty O looking to follow that start.
Really only missing 1 hole with the layups on 4. Game plan wise, they're 1 off of their own perfect.
Yeah, sure. And here is Emerson Keith on the downhill 580 par 3 8th.
Does this get the
Yeah,
drift?
of course it does. Emerson has such good control with these distance drivers.
Oh, no, buddy.
Okay, you're right. I mean, he gets a little drift. It just
It
gets
needs,
a
if it's lower, it's on it.
correct.
Yeah. Watch this guy throw this at 1%.
That's frustrating because it's so good.
It's 1%, and oh,
Oh wow!
In the
he only
circle,
threw
though.
it 550 feet.
Well, actually, that might be outside. Hammer Daddy. Yep.
Such a good putter.
Another one that I would say streaky. When he's on, he's a lot like
Yes.
Adam. It's just like
That range goes out to...
Yeah, from anywhere.
Yep.
He had a nice little stool there.
Nice. I love Mattio's forehand. It's so committed.
Yeah.
The follow through is so direct in the spot you want it to be. It's good stuff. Moving on to hole 6. 633 feet, breaking slightly off to the right side. You got the left side to worry about with the OB, but you can't bail out too early on the right side because your approach angle is drastically reduced. Ceiling is an issue coming into the screen, as you can see there. You don't have to get too far right. Just getting into the opening sometimes is good enough and leave you somewhere in that 30-foot range.
Get it on Anheuser. Even if
Yeah.
it stays on forever,
Yep.
it's just a guaranteed par pretty much, you know?
At the worst. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that is
Perfect.
great.
Really far, too.
Yep.
Ooh.
A little
How
overturned.
stable are you? At least he's far back.
He's not in the thick stuff, and so a swing will be able to be had.
Yeah. And the farther or the closer you get to the pin, the harder it is to swing something. So because he's pretty far back, he should be able to.
This is a great angle for Braeden. That's getting close to that point where you're a little uncomfortable with it going out of bounds left, but in the end, that's exactly what you're looking for best case scenario.
This is going to have the same
yeah.
problem. Get down.
I love it. I
That's
love
perfect.
it. Even better.
Wow. I feel like one of those super throwers of the disc could probably drop down a big roller. Get one.
I've been wondering if it's just the grass may be a bit too
Yeah, but those guys throw
sticky.
it so far, dude. You know?
Raven.
You know, dude, bro?
Yeah, I do know, bro, dude, bro. Into, let's say, just barely inside the circle.
It's a great shot from there.
Bad angle. Good shot.
So going with the putter turnover, we've seen him throw the sidearm. But he likes to shape. He said, I'm a woods golfer, guys.
Yeah, and that'll be just outside the circle.
Is this going to get the skip?
And that's the kind of skip that you just get out here. Very rare do you see the discs jump up. Just kind of,
Yeah, he's got to go higher with that.
I believe you're right. This is just a chip shot from here.
Oh, this looks early. I was right.
That is a
unfortunately.
frustrating, that was a very simple approach for Colten, and he's not going to be happy if he does not knock down the birdie. Yeah, that's just compounding mistakes.
And that's not easy from there.
No, it's not.
All right, Maddie, hopping along. Come on. Yes.
Just gets enough Anheuser on this so that when it hits left side, it's still pushing in and drops. So many players hit that part of the basket with either flat to hyzer, and it jumps out every time. If you get a little Annie on it, it usually sticks.
Pretty putt. Ooh, watch out for that disc, Bubba.
Almost jumped on it.
Ooh. Says, okay, deal.
Yep. Nothing wrong with birdie.
Yeah, Mattio and him kind of going blow for blow right here.
No doubt.
Sticking with each other. Good
Okay.
putt. Gotta get some birds, buddy.
Once again, checking in here with Adam Hammis. Already 6 down on the front 9, looking to go 7 under like we saw Gavin yesterday. And that's under it, nearly.
Yep. Gonna get him to 14 under the par.
Just 2 pars in the front 9. Solid start.
7 through 9. Yikes.
Matty O. Right there in the mix. Raven Newsom 1 back.
Hole 7, really fun hole. One of my favorites. I said this before. Par 3, 345 up the hill, but plays more like 400, 425 probably. You look at this island green. Clear the logs and you made it on the island, but it's a big island. I see a lot of people hit this island and not make it into the circle, and with the high rise makes it extra difficult. It's also really windy up there, so. Anheuser, get stable. It is, but now it needs to sit. Don't skip over that thing.
Oh, it did.
Oh, of course it did.
Yeah, and I think that's why he held on to the squat follow through nearly the entire flight.
Raven. He's like, maybe I could get a stick. And I like this a lot.
That's gorgeous.
That's
Beautiful
why I
throw.
like it a lot.
Yep.
Great shape on that. Height, shape, it was all good.
We just don't play any islands that are uphill like this. This is a unique hole. I love it.
Or that are this far.
Yeah, right.
Like, this is
But it's generous, and I love the logs there that keep a lot of the good shots like that. Like Braeden's shot would have slid out on a lot of the islands that we play.
Yeah, somebody asked me what the farthest one is, and I completely forgot about this one. It's got to be the farthest island that we play. Ever.
Yeah, I wonder. Nice shot from Colten.
At least as far as how far it plays.
Yeah,
too.
you got to chuck it. You got to really get up there, especially on those really windy days. Fortunately, today is a bit calmer.
I do like that it's also a huge island. So the distance and the island, they match up very well. Maddie.
Maddie's so good at that range.
She's good at everything right now. Literally everything. I mean, this should have been a birdie. If he doesn't hop over that little log, that's another bird. I wouldn't say it was a bad shot. It wasn't his best, but he did hit the island at one point.
Keeping bogey free intact.
Tough little putt here with the weird log.
Oh, that looked so good. Great effort provided. Colten with a look for his first birdie of the round, and it is not one of those days right now for Colten. Or rather, it is one of those days. And that is not an easy comeback putt.
No.
You're deflated. Things aren't going your way. You missed another chance for the birdie, and you got to make a 28-foot uphill putt onto an elevated basket. Not easy to dig deep and pull that out.
Good putt for Raven.
Raven now leading the card. Super solid drive. I should say leading the card for the round.
Yeah.
And with the conditions, though, even if you were watching FPO, there were players left and right just going on huge birdie runs. Today was a great day for scoring. If you were able to drink enough liquids and stay hydrated, and you can deal with the heat and find the shades when it's not your turn to throw, this was a great day to go low. Opportunity here, 580 downhill, about 50 feet drop.
You really want to see the disc get on Anheuser for a second. This is on Anheuser.
Yeah, just not going to come back out of it in time.
And what I mean by that, not anhyzer the whole way. Typically, you're throwing to the right side.
Yes.
With something semi-stable. Get it over a little bit. Mattio's going to show you the typical route here. If he can get it on anhyzer for a second, and it like barely
flips
did
up
it.
The flat.
Exactly. Yep. That's going to be.
That's how you get to that range.
If it even gets more on anhyzer, he's parked.
Yep.
But you're also kind of guarding against flipping it over too much. So there's
a beautiful harmony when you. This is that width that you're scared of doing.
Yeah.
It's like looming at all
why.
times.
That's why you have to drift it on the anhyzer.
You got to just pull it over just a bit.
For how kind of straightforward it is right in front of you, it's a very technical 580.
I love the hole. I love a 580 that nearly everyone in the field can reach.
Even this one got on a little anhyzer for a slight second. He's going to be right there. Yeah.
How great would it be if Colten's first birdie of the round is hole 8?
I really
tough birdie to get.
Braeden known for throwing these in with that little Annie, but this one's just going to be a layup. I've played with him a few times when he just knocks it down. Surprisingly a lot. Another little layup. And now Maddie wants to go up on the card by 1. If this can go in, barely misses.
Okay. There is a hillside there.
I don't know why he didn't jump that.
Yeah, of course. Of course is the first birdie you get. Yeah. Man.
He's probably thinking the same thing.
Yep. And it's probably the hardest get on the front 9.
That and 4, playing pretty tough. But 4 is easier for a lot of people, for sure.
Yep. It plays just ever so slightly harder than hole 4.
Okay.
But with a lot fewer 2s.
Mm-hmm.
More 2s on 4, but more bogeys.
Right.
Look how close this one was.
Oh, that's less than a half inch.
You could see him just be like, come on, man.
Kiefer, 8 through 12. Hams, 8 through 10. People finding
Gotta
birds.
go low today. Gotta go low. Hole 9. Paul, steep incline. Tough one. Intimidating.
Oh, yeah. Awkward angle everywhere you look at it. I think the best play is the sidearm flex because you can put it on that ankle kind of right away and guide it up the hill. Backhand mid-range, backhand fairway driver with a little anhyzer. That's nice. It's just tough because we're not used to throwing this angle ever. Like, you don't just go to a field and go, I'm going to throw this up. So I can practice hole 9 next year.
Yeah, right. Oh, Colten. That is going to be ever so close. And the red flag is out.
Yeah, so this is what I like here. As long as he gets it on a little Annie. He did. And this is going to be money, Jerm. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I just think the fairway shape's the best.
Yep.
The fairway kind of ends on the left, too, so you can miss a bit more. On the right, it just really cuts you off. Like, Mattio's going right at it with a flippy disc. This is just, you have to be playing for years to throw a shot this good. Lots of years. Probably 20 of them.
That's who you are, man.
Yep. Good thing Maddie's got like 30 of them.
Exactly. Mid-range, flat.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it.
Just scraping bark going up the hill.
Might have even have been a fairway as well. If you get the disc on anhyzer, you're nuts. And that's what Mattio did there.
That is so bold. So much confidence.
Well, because you're pulling it to the tight side of the OB. Like he went straight with the Annie. I don't understand it. He's like, shut up, Paul.
Yeah. Just congratulate my birdie and then get back to it. Your job.
the easier of the birds, I think.
Braeden, solid front nine, 6 under.
Very good.
A solid front.
Both of them. Kind of shredding.
Yeah. And Colten will be tapping in his bogey. And he is halfway through the event. We are all halfway through the event at this point. And when you are this far back at this point, you're feeling not so good about your chances.
Check in on 11, though. Adam, who's on that scorcher, throws the hyzer around the Mando.
That's going way down there. Right in the middle.
Goodness.
Oh, my gosh, that's so good. It is so hard. I mean, that tee pad back there is kind of a good drive. A really good drive. And he is way past it.
Here goes Austin Turner around. Does he find the middle? Oh, yeah. Similar spot.
Yeah. Those are both terrific. Austin's got so much power with his forehand. This is just a chip shot as long as it stays on the hill. As long as it stays on the hill. Yeah.
No.
Well, actually,
decent
considering what kind of rolls you often see on this.
You really
hole.
want to get it past the basket here. If you're landing at the basket, it's going to roll for the most part. This is so close though. He's throwing mid range.
And he's going mid, so it's going to counter the hillside, and it's just going to.
That's smart.
Beautiful.
But if you're going driver, going past is the better play. You're always going to find yourself with a putt.
Yep. Gimme.
Whoa.
It has been awesome seeing Austin find his game again.
Yes.
Such a talented player out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
A lot like Raven, dealt with some pretty bad injuries.
Yep.
The last few years. Back problems, broke his arm. He's back, though.
He is back, man, and he's having a great season. Adam Ham is currently leading the way right now. Evan Smith is shooting a scorcher. He is 10 down through 17, putting up a great round. Ton of good scores. Kevin Kiefer, Mason Ford, you name it. Go down that list. There's a ton of players. Gannon Burr, and Gavin Babcock right there next to each other once again here at the Des Moines Challenge. Anyways, great disc golf has been played, and we've got approximately 27 holes remaining.
How is this 12 of 18? Is that right? 12 of 18? We're so close to being done.
I know. Once it takes forever for the season to get going, and then it's like over. Yeah. Anyways, that's how it goes. We've been doing this for a while, folks. We appreciate you, the Founders Club, and if you're not in the Founders Club, we appreciate you too. We'll see you guys in just a moment for the back nine.